Hello, folks. Today we're going to be testing out a couple of kind of 80s inspired chorus pedals. We've got the TC Electronic Third Dimension Chorus as well as the Behringer Chorus Space C. Both of these pedals are based on the classic Boss DC2 Dimension Chorus. Excellent pedal. Both of these are excellent kind of recreations as well. We'll take a listen to each. For our purposes here, we will be using the Behringer Space C simply in mono because the TC Electronic Third Dimension is not a stereo pedal. It is a mono pedal, so we'll be just using both in mono. Also worth noting, a few years back, Behringer actually bought TC Electronic, and apparently it seems like they're kind of rehousing some of the old Behringer pedals under the TC name now. There are some interesting differences, however, between these two pedals that we'll get into and take a listen to. We've got Michael playing guitar. The guitar is a Tokai. It has the Guitar Fetish single coil gold foil pickups in it. All the pickups are single coils. They're all gold foil. So we will take a listen briefly to the guitar dry, and then we will go into each chorus pedal and run through a few of the settings on each, and then play both of them together. Enjoy. Okay, we're back. We're here with Michael, the gentleman playing the guitar, and curious to know his thoughts between the two pedals, his preference, and kind of what he likes. And take it away, Michael.
Right on. Thank you, Matthew. I got to say, when I saw that the TC was coming out with a kind of a clone pedal of the original DC tube, I was pretty excited. Then I learned that Behringer had bought TC and realized that the two pedals were pretty similar. But having them both in front of you is a kind of a different story. It seems that the Behringer is, more wet, kind of more in your face, a little more 80s, if you will, whereas the TC seems to be a little more subdued and kind of just a little sparkle as opposed to like full-on chorus. What do you think, Matt?
The Behringer is definitely a wetter signal. One of the interesting things that we discovered in this process is the outputs on the Behringer pedal seem to have a little bit different sound overall. The A output is definitely very wet, and what I sort of think of when I think of a DC2. If you plug it into the B output, however, the pedal is far more similar to the TC electronic third dimension. It almost seems like when TC was designing this, I don't know if they used that actual circuit for the B output or if it was just a voicing difference. I don't know, but it's pretty interesting that that those two sounds are so similar with the B output. You can see during the course of the towards the end of the video, we plugged it into the B output, so hopefully you can get a feel for that. But overall, both are really good pedals. If you want a little bit milder chorus, the TC electronic will likely be the way to go. The TC is also a true bypass unit where the Behringer is not, but also the Behringer does have the stereo function possibility, which is just kind of two different deals. But any last thoughts?
I'd say either way, price point. I mean, if you're into it, it's a pretty good deal. The original DC2s keep climbing. It seems like every day I check it, and it's just a little bit more and less out there. So, I mean, if this is your sound, it's a lot cheaper way to get into it than, spending a fortune and having a pedal that you're kind of afraid to play out. So, I'd say go for it if you're into it.
Rock and roll. Until next time, keep drinking LaCroix.
Party on.